newspapers. I don't believe the news, 'cause all that they serve you are opinionated views. So don't switch on my TV, 'cause all they do is lie.
Oi!
And I don't need no programming telling me what to buy. But I believe the truth will set you free. I believe the truth will set you free.
Wow.
Don't believe in aliens. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in war. What are the reasons why they're for? Don't believe celebrities pretending to be what they ain't. Make poverty history, they say, both in the saints. But I believe the truth will set you free. I believe the truth will set you free.
So Mark, why did you first get into flat earth?
Same as most people, YouTube. I was just searching, doing my typical searches in YouTube, and flat earth video came up. And normally I'd write something like that off, but decided I'll have a look. And within 10 minutes I knew the earth was flat. I know some people say it takes them months, they try and debunk it, but it took me 10 minutes. And I watched videos for the rest of the night, and before I went to bed I asked myself the question out loud: do you actually think the earth is flat? And I answered yes. And ever since, I've been researching flat earth.
So Mark, with thinking about the ego, what made you agree to do these 20 questions?
Well, watching your channel, I really enjoyed watching other people answer the questions, and I guess I'd like to look back and see what my own responses would be. You know, it's made me think a lot, these questions that you've asked, the ego in particular.
So what first made you question the heliocentric model?
The YouTube video. Well, that's not true actually. That opened me up to flat earth, but the idea that the sun, the planets, the stars, I never actually bought into that. You know, 93 million miles away, especially the stars, how far away they are, and how they could detect that. You know, what instrumentation are they using to tell me a star is 400 quadrillion miles away? No, I never believed that, but I never researched it too far, and I never knew anybody that questioned it either. So it wasn't until I came across flat earth that I started to research that more, and seen that there was other people that saw the same thing.
Would you describe that as you using your critical thinking?
Yes. And I think I used my critical thinking early on when I didn't believe it. I didn't believe the NASA pictures, you know, quasars and nebulas. I knew that stuff was fake.
So,
but I never really shared it much. I'd tell the odd person, but it was like I had no real evidence. So
can I ask you why you didn't use that critical thinking when you were at school, when you were told about the heliocentric model?
I don't remember being taught the heliocentric model at school.
Or even like the globe?
Yeah, I don't remember that day. I know some people say they remember when they were 4 or 5 years old, the teacher sat them around the globe. I don't remember that day. I just remember that I always believed we lived in a ball. So obviously that was the my schooling, indoctrination.
And did you think schooling encouraged your critical thinking?
Not in the slightest. And by the time I reached secondary school, that's when I lost all respect for authority. And I was out of school more than I was in it. I didn't respect the teachers or the system. I felt like I'd been abandoned, you know, both with your parents as well. You know, you've been put into school and you're expected to do what the teachers tell you. And so you think, if you go back and tell your mum and dad, you know, I got in trouble at school, they're taking the side of the school, the authority figures. So really for me that's when I gave up on it. I gave up the system completely.
So when you realised you weren't living on a globe, how did that affect you emotionally?
It made me excited to know, just to know that I'd realised some other truth about the world.
So it's quite a positive experience for
It
you.
was definitely a positive experience. I think with the information I already knew, it wasn't going to just change my life. You know, I already knew so many other conspiracies and truths. Well, what I thought was truths.
And do you ever get down about it?
Never. I don't think I've ever been down about it. Real excitement. I mean, that's calmed down now, but it's a daily part of my life still. And as for getting down about it, I suppose maybe the deeper you go, the more isolated you become from other people, you know. So that's why I want to get to know more like-minded people, and I think YouTube channels and hangouts, trying to find like-minded people, that's the key, I think.
Sheriffs think they're getting away, 'cause they make the rules. You're not gonna pull over my eyes. You're not gonna pull over my eyes. Lifting the veil.
How long does it take you to tell your family and friends?
The next day I phoned up a classmate in college and told them. I think the first time I saw my brother, sister told them. It took a while longer before I shared it with my mum and dad, mainly because I thought they wouldn't be interested. My mum did show some interest. She thought, yeah, that makes sense. But I wouldn't call her a flat earther, she's not really researched it.
Just open-minded maybe?
Yeah, and I guess it took a bit of time, maybe a few months, where I got to the point where I would just tell everybody that I knew, I would tell them. And I think I had the wrong approach though. I would just jump straight in. The earth's flat, you know, how ridiculous it is we live in a spinning globe. But I'm trying to reevaluate my method now for, you know, approaching the subject with people. But I definitely don't have any fears of sharing that information with people. I don't feel any sense of being ridiculed or anything like that. I'm confident in sharing that information.
Good for you. And how do you think they've managed to perpetuate this lie for so long throughout history and keep it from us?
I think they've always been in control. I find it hard to trust history and how they say our species evolved from tribal societies up to ancient Sumeria, Egypt, Greece, Rome, and the explanations they give us for how these societies vanished. I don't know what these societies were, I don't know how they lived, but in modern day society, at least going back the past few hundred years, it's always been pure control. They've always controlled the information, all the way back to the time where it was only the priest who could read the Bible, and the congregation just had to accept that he was God's medium and the king was in charge. always been in control.
Headlines on the paper today. Who are they trying to fool? The policemen and the sheriffs think they're getting away, 'cause they make the rules. You're not gonna pull over my eyes. You're not gonna pull over my eyes. Lifting the veil.
So what do you think would be a good question to ask somebody who believes in the heliocentric model? They've never heard of flat Earth. What would be a good question to engage their critical thinking?
I always like to bring up water's flat and level, and if 70-75% of the surface of the Earth is flat water, how could a ball exist? That's maybe my favourite one, yeah. But gravity is usually the answer to that.
So what makes you think you're so right that you don't live on a ball?
Observation. Definitely observation. There's you know the saying, if it looks like a duck, if it walks like a duck, and it quacks like a duck, then until proven otherwise, it's a fucking duck. So for me, I've never seen a curve, I've never seen any evidence, real evidence that proves it's a curve. So until proven otherwise, to me it's flat. Apart from your hills, mountains, gorges, it's flat.
Why do you care so much to the shape of the Earth?
Because I don't like the idea that I've been deceived.
Can you name 3 self-evident truths?
3 self-evident truths.
Objective truths.
I was born, I'll die, and standing here is you and I.
What does reality mean to you?
What does reality mean to me? The state of my life, as in the environment, how I perceive the environment. I think that's reality. Perhaps not. No.
Are they conditioned?
Yes. I think your thoughts aren't your own, and I think that could be quite disempowering for some people to view it that way. But I think when you have a thought, what empowers you is the ability to change that or turn it into something different, you know, make a negative thought into a positive thought. Yeah, so I think that's what empowers you. But are they your own thoughts? No, that would mean you're constantly creative, just continually creative. Your thoughts are your own. So thoughts aren't reality. You can make them reality. You can dwell in them. You can nurture negative or positive thoughts, and you can change them at any time, I think.
Do you think there's such a thing as original thought?
Probably not, but I don't really know.
When we're at school, we're encouraged to accept authority over our own critical thinking. How do you think we could readdress that, where we encourage our own critical thinking and don't accept authority so quickly?
Homeschooling. Remove yourself from the school environment. The whole education system is set up not to encourage critical thinking. How you would fix that, I don't know. You have to take it apart, because the whole education system is set up for you to obey authority without question. So we need to change the whole thing somehow. But homeschooling for me, that would be, if I had kids, I'd be looking to homeschool them.
Do you think there's anything beyond the known?
In some sense, yeah. As in anything that I don't know and then I find out, that is beyond the known for me. But if you mean beyond the known as in something that nobody on earth knows, then yeah, like what is this we live on? If nobody knows that, I don't know if anybody does know that. What's beyond this realm? Yeah, I think there must be more to know, because I think as a species, you know, like animals seem contemplated, seem to accept their environment and their life. They seem at ease. Humans don't. Humans seem completely out of place and don't know why we're here or what our purpose is, and just follow this fake reality that's been structured for us. So I think there's a lot that's unknown to us, ourselves.
And what does Antarctica mean to you?
Antarctica means the discovery, secrecy, what's the word I'm looking for? Frontier. Yeah, secrecy, frontier, discovery.
The papers, I don't believe the news, 'cause all that they serve you are opinionated views. I don't switch on my TV, 'cause all they do is lie. And I don't need no programming telling me what to buy, but I believe, I believe the truth will set you free. I believe the truth will set you free.